Okay, I am the GADFLY. Today, Thursday. What is it? Thursday, March 27th, 2014, 3:30 in the afternoon. A little more light today on me. Shame the quality of the video, and I'm not talking about the quality of me. Quality of the video is not clear, because I actually am just as damn handsome as you think I am. We're going with the ponytail today, so down there hanging down about foot there. Got a nice fresh hot cup of Java. Folgers French roast, medium dark. I like my coffee thick. Good stuff. Anyway, somebody said that first video I made yesterday, a lot of comments and responses to it, but somebody said something about I had a southern drawl. Of course, I've been hearing that most of my life, but I don't really hear it. Somebody said you got a deep voice. I don't notice that either. It sounds different in my head, I think. I don't think I sound like Tweety Bird, but anyway. Kind of had fixed myself a late lunch there about an hour and a half ago. Some Johnsonville brats. Oh, I love those things. Come in a lot of different flavors too. That, and fixed me an omelet with some nice sharp cheddar cheese in it, and some bell peppers, some onions chopped up. Pretty good stuff. Just got the dishes finished. You can't eat and then jump up and just go to do the dishes. So we're going to continue with this, I guess. I'm going to try and continue with this every day. See how that works out. But right now, I'm having a hard time getting started. So this is probably kind of boring. Dropping ashes all over my desk here. Still got the Oh, see, you can't tell in the video because everything's backwards. I'm looking at it, and so I started that way. It's over here. Just want to mention the American flag. It's a beautiful thing. If you go on YouTube, there's this, I think it's an HBO series called The Newsroom, starring Jeff Daniels. Great actor. You wouldn't recognize him because of Dumb and Dumber with Jim Carrey. But anyway, he's the main character in The Newsroom. And in the very first episode, he starts off with this rant, because he's sitting there talking to a reporter on a stage with a couple other people. These people are carrying on about how America is the greatest country in the world. And he sits there silently until he's goaded into saying something, and then he explains how we're not the greatest country in the world anymore. You know, and that's not saying, my gosh, you can't go, how is it, reducto absurdum, I believe is the Latin. Basically, it means taking the argument all the way to the other extreme. So, you know, when somebody says that we're no longer the greatest country in the world, doesn't mean, you know, that you hate the United States. But he also goes on to say in his rant that we can again be that. But the way things are going, it's kind of hard to see that we ever will be again. You know, you're not going to actually recognize the planet and the countries and this and that in 500 years. Hell, it may only be 100 years. It may only be 50 years. But I don't know. I guess y'all that know me know, from my atheist rants and my responses from my Christian friends on Facebook, and some that chime in that are not actually on my friends list, because I guess the way Facebook works is if you're not friends with somebody and you make a post, they can't actually respond on it. But if they are a friend of a friend and you make a comment on your friend's post, then that person that is not your friend but theirs can isn't this wonderful, can chime in. So I was going somewhere with this, I can't remember where it was. See, I've got the sometimers. I don't have the full-blown all-timers yet. I've just got the sometimers. I just sometimes lose my way, forget what the hell I'm talking about. But can you hear that music in the background? If you can hear it, if you make comments on this video, tell me who that is. Oh my God, I've already been running 6.5 minutes here. I only ran about 3.5 yesterday on my first video. This, I don't know whether you call this a vlog or not. I don't give a shit what you call it. I just think I'm going to enjoy doing this. Again, we're going with the ponytail today. Glasses, got to have the glasses. That started when I was about 40. I'm 61 now. But used to ride to work with my stepdad. We both worked at the same place. And I would get me a copy of the USA Today there in our small town before we headed out to Indianapolis to go to work. And I would read that. It was about a 45-minute trip to work, and I would read that USA Today, and I noticed that I'm reading it like this, and then I kept over a couple of years, my arms got to where my arms weren't long enough to read it. So I went to Walmart, got me a pair of reading glasses. That took care of that. Of course, my short vision, my long vision, both are bad. It's not terrible, but so I decided I had this pair of what I describe as John Lennon glasses. They were rimless and hooked, had those hooked real thin, whatever you call these on the side here, hooked around your ears. And so I took those to the optometrist when I finally decided, well, I'm just going to go get prescription glasses. And he put prescription lenses in those. And oh, they were great. They were great, especially at work, because I worked in heating and air conditioning, mainly installing commercial heating and air conditioning, not residential. And so we put in some pretty big units. We did schools and hospitals and things like that. But installing the ductwork in the units and all that. So there's a lot of bending over, looking up, looking down, up on a ladder. Regular pair of glasses like these will tend to just fall right off your face if you're trying to do work like that. But those things, they hooked around my ears and they were just great. Just loved them. And finally one day they got broke. And they were actually made out of gold. I think what was it the guy told me? I think he said it was like 18 karat gold. So anyway, they're around somewhere, packed away in a box or something. So what do you want to talk about? I made the rant there about the country. Now we're no longer the greatest. I don't want to carry on about that too long. But I tell you what, though, when was it that I first discovered Facebook? I got my first computer back in 2000, Windows ME. It was a 30 gig computer. Oh my gosh. There's your smartphones, I think, have a hell of a lot more gig than that now. But anyway, didn't discover Facebook until I think it was February 2010 when my sister Patty said something to me and my sister Karen, our sister Karen, about this thing called Farmville. And oh my gosh, Karen and I got into that, and oh my God, became addicted. That lasted about 2 years for me, and I finally got away from it. But I had discovered Facebook. Facebook's wonderful. It's the best of all the social media things like that. But anyway, there are high school friends from 45 years ago that I hadn't seen since high school, and had it not been for computers, the internet, and Facebook, I never would have seen them again, never would have talked to them again, wouldn't have known anything about what happened in their lives. Now I do. Guy that was a friend of mine, Frank By. Oh, I guess anyway, let's make this clear. I actually went my freshman and sophomore year, and some of you, my friends here on Facebook, did go to Indian Creek High School, which is located in Trafalgar, Indiana, about 30 miles as the crow flies south of Indianapolis. And I went there my freshman, sophomore year. Then we moved to a little town called Vevay. V-E-V-A-Y. Those that are not from around there pronounce it Vevay, but it's actually Vevay. And I went there my junior and senior year, graduated high school there at Switzerland County High School. That's what Vevay is named after, a town that was settled by people from a town in Switzerland by the name of Vevay, V-E-V-E-Y. So, we're 12 and a half minutes into this. You're probably getting pretty bored by now. So, now see, there goes the sometimers again. I don't know why I started talking about that. Oh, I was talking about Facebook and connecting with people that you graduated with. And it's just amazing. There's this one fellow that really bullied me bad. He bullied a lot of people, but he really bullied me bad in high school. I'm not going to mention his name, but he and I talk now and then on Facebook, and you know, he's a totally different person. There's no bullying him at all that I can see. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to pause this right now, and then I'll get back to you. Did it pause? It's not pausing. How do you, why will it not pause? Well, that's awful strange. Okay. I'll tell you what, I'll post this video, and then I'll make another one here after a while. Right now I've got to get going. It's 4:45, and I've got to take my nephew Nathaniel. His wife has to go to a meeting somewhere, and they don't have a vehicle, and I'm glad to take him around, as I do my brother. He lives here in the same town. But I'll get back to y'all later. So, as usual, thus saith the Gadfly.